Papa, do you think you can show me how to make one of these? I see you got a few of them.
Okay.
Take one home.
Yeah, of course. We'll make a couple of them today. The one thing I like to do is, you're gonna see this is a little bit higher. It's just because I've had this forever. I made it out of cherry.
Ooh.
You don't have to get fancy with these. You can see how non-fancy we're gonna get. I just take a basic piece of scrap plywood. We did a video where I was showing Big D how to get these perfectly even for a shelf joint. Okay, I made this one years ago. I actually put it together with a domino.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, but I use plywood. But what's really nice about when you use the same material is when you're cutting a long piece, you could just throw these up here as well to support the piece.
Okay.
Okay, so holding and supporting something when you're cutting it, chiseling it, working it, however, doing layout makes it really easy. Okay, so let's just keep it simple, and I just tack this onto the front with some glue. Okay, and look, this is just scrap lumber. I have these pieces already cut. We're just gonna tack it on the front here. We'll tack this one on the front. We can take it and we can cut it even if we want. The critical part about this piece here, not this piece that hooks, is I always try to make sure that this is at 90 degrees. Can you grab that square over there? This is when we're tacking this on in a few minutes. We'll just take it like this. We'll bring it right in here like this, and we'll bring this to a perfect 90, and then we'll tack it on, because this will be a 90 here. It just helps.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're cutting to a line. Good?
Good.
So one of the other things, I just grabbed this out of the scrap bin. Okay, this is some poplar. What I always do is I always check the face that my board's gonna run up against.
Yeah.
Here. Okay, and I just want to clean it up. It's easier to clean it up before we tack it in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring it right over here, lock it in, okay, and just take a good plane and make sure I can take those off. So what I'm gonna do is just take a couple of swipes at 90, and you can see it right there.
All right, so what's next then?
All right, so you got some glue?
Yep.
Okay, now remember, we're gonna be tacking it on with crown staples.
Okay.
Okay, a little's a lot here. I'm not putting a lot on there. I don't want it squishing all around.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, now the critical thing about this is our front fence. Okay, whether we're pushing or pulling, that's the one I want at 90. I don't care if it's protruding this way and this way. I can cut those horns off.
Yeah.
What I care about is it's 90, and it doesn't have to be super critical. I know this is a perfectly ripped piece of plywood, but I'm still gonna bring it in there. I'm gonna bring it to my square. I'm gonna hold it like this. And you get that nail gun? Okay, so just quick tacking that on there. We got our fence that this will reference again. I cut the horns off. It's perfectly at 90. So this is the first one. Let's hook up the second one.
All right. All right, Papa, what's next?
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to attach our fence right here. Okay, we want to make sure it's at 90. It'll just help you when you're cross-cutting. Okay, so pretty simple. I do like to use a little bit of glue and crown staples. I'm not getting, we don't have to get fancy with this. This is basically a bench fixture for holding your work. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on here like this. Make sure you always have a good square. We'll bring it right in, bring it right where we need it. Okay, and you can hand me that crown stapler.
Alrighty.
It's at a perfect 90. Perfect. I'm gonna tack it right here. Okay?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna just verify that it's at 90. Bring it right on in, just like this. Hold it, tack it, and tack it. And there's your bench hook.
Nice.
Pretty simple?
Pretty simple.
Cool.